Nestled in the heart of Ogbomoso, Oyo State, Nigeria, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Lautech, rises with pride and promise. Since its founding in 1990, it has remained a citadel of learning, innovation, and transformation, a place where minds are nurtured, character is molded, and futures are built. Every great institution begins with a dream, spoken, written, and carried forward by those who dare to believe. Colonel Adetunji Idowu Olurin sowed the first seeds of intention, but it was under Colonel Sasainio Adedeji Oresanya that the idea gained structure and momentum. Committees were formed, a white paper was developed, strategic frameworks were laid out. The support of the 42 local governments, traditional rulers, and the host communities became the backbone of the initiative. Land was secured in Ogbomoso, and the foundations were laid, not just for buildings, but for generations of knowledge seekers. What began as a voice in a lecture hall became a vision embraced by a state, and ultimately a university that would go on to shape minds, change lives, and transform communities. And as the university took its first steps, Ogbomoso opened its arms. His Royal Majesty Obajimo Oyewumi Ajagungbade III, the son of Ogbomoso, gave not just his blessing, but his buildings, offering spaces for learning to begin. From hoteliers who gave their lodges into lecture halls and hostels, to landowners who gave their ancestral lands, to families who opened their doors and leaders who opened their hearts, the entire community rose in unity. In every home, compound, and quarter of Ogbomoso, there was a shared understanding. This university is ours to build. Lautech was not simply established in Ogbomoso, it was woven into its very fabric. Lautech's early steps were guided by visionaries whose leadership shaped its foundation. Basharun MKO Abiola, Chancellor, whose influence echoed through the nation. Professor Olusegun Ladimiji Oke, Vice Chancellor, who steered the university's academic course. Dr. Olufemi Tinoyi, JP, Pioneer Registrar. Mr. D.S. Olakpade, Pioneer Acting Bursar. Dr. Jacob Olufemi Fasonya, Pioneer University Librarian, along with countless others whose dedication laid the groundwork for a legacy of academic excellence. The College of Health Sciences began in Osogbo during the joint ownership era. Following an agreement between two owner states, it became a vital part of the Ogbomoso campus on November 20, 2020, marking a new chapter of unity and progress. The Olusegun Oke Library has undergone a remarkable transformation. Students now have access to a vast collection of resources, both offline and online, with cutting-edge technology enhancing their research experience. The library offers an array of digital tools, from an advanced e-library system to interactive learning platforms, ensuring that students can access vital materials anytime, anywhere. But it's not just the technology. There's also a welcoming environment where the dynamic staff is always ready to assist, creating an atmosphere that fosters collaboration, innovation, and intellectual growth. At the core of Lautech's digital transformation is the ICT Directorate, empowering the university's infrastructure with speed, security, and seamless connectivity. Leadership has remained a cornerstone of Lautech's progress. From Prof. Olusegun Oke to Prof. A.S. Badigeshi and beyond, each administration has left a legacy. Prof. A.M. Salau, JPFNIP, served as the acting Vice Chancellor of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Lautech, from 1999 to 2000, and as the substantive Vice Chancellor from 2000 to 2005. During his tenure, he provided visionary leadership that strengthened the university's academic and administrative structures. His stewardship was marked by institutional consolidation, infrastructure development, and efforts to enhance staff capacity and student welfare. Under his leadership, Lautech gained greater recognition as a leading institution of science and technology in Nigeria. Prof. B.B. Adeleke served as the Vice-Chancellor of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Lautech, Ogbomoso, from 2005 to 2010. His tenure was characterized by remarkable academic advancement, infrastructural growth, and a strong commitment to research and innovation. He prioritized staff development, promoted discipline and academic excellence, and worked tirelessly to improve the university's visibility and reputation. Prof. Adeleke's leadership further positioned Lautech as a center of excellence in science, engineering, and technology education in Nigeria. Prof. Suleiman Adeniyi Badigeshin served as the Vice-Chancellor of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Lautech, Ogbomoso, from 2011 to 2018. His tenure was defined by a focus on academic stability, infrastructural rejuvenation, and institutional reforms. Despite facing challenges such as funding constraints and ownership tussles, Prof. Badigeshin maintained a calm, diplomatic leadership style that helped preserve peace within the university community. He was instrumental in expanding academic programs, improving ICT infrastructure, and fostering research initiatives. His administration laid a solid groundwork for the university's resilience and eventual transition to sole ownership by Oyo State. Prof. Mojeed Olaide Liasu, a distinguished professor of plant physiology in the Department of Pure and Applied Biology, served as the acting Vice-Chancellor of Lautech, Ogbomoso, from April 16, 2021 to June 6, 2023. His appointment followed the directive for his predecessor, Prof. Michael Olugunde, to step aside. During his tenure, Prof. Liasu provided steady leadership amid the university's transition to sole ownership by Oyo State. He focused on maintaining academic stability and fostering a conducive environment for learning and research. His administration was marked by efforts to uphold institutional integrity and continuity during a period of significant change. Prof. Liasu retired upon reaching the mandatory retirement age of 70 on June 12, 2023, and was succeeded by Prof. Razak Olatunde Rom Kalilu. He passed away on November 28, 2023, after a brief illness. Today, under the distinguished leadership of His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde, Professor Ayodeji Omole, Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, Prof. Razak Olatunde Rom Kalilu, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Strategy and Development, Prof. ATJ Ogunkule, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic and Innovation, Prof. D.O. Araromi, Mrs. Olayinka Balogun, Registrar, Mr. Kehinde Olatokun, Bursa, Dr. Adefunke Sarah Ibijoa, University Librarian. Lautech is moving forward with bold vision and purpose.
I am Razak Olatunde Rom Kalilu, Professor of Art and Artistry, Vice Chancellor, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso. Well, the university was established in 1990. So by the 23rd day of April this year, it will be 35 years old. When the university started, it started on its permanent site, which is here. And it used to be formerly Ogbomoso Girls High School campus. So some of the buildings were inherited and renovated for the purposes of the use of university. It wasn't much of a large space. By that time, I remember 4 or 6 or 8 academics were in the same office. The same thing with non-teaching staff. Gradually, we spread when new structures were provided, and the campus is what it is now. But significantly, the campus is the university has a very large land base, about 10,000 hectares. We have not developed 3% of the campus land.
My name is Professor A.T.J. Ogunkunle. I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Strategy and Development, Ladoke, Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso. Lautech has come of age. This year, the university has turned 35. It has passed through the thick and thin. Infrastructurally, it has developed, it has evolved. And when we talk about infrastructure, we talk about physical development. We also talk about digital development. In terms of physical development, in response to the growing population of the university, which has now been estimated to be around 70,000 of our students, we have a lot of infrastructure, physical development that has taken place and are still taking place at the moment. For the future development, we have the bakery in the making. In fact, it is almost like 90-95% completion. The Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences is also ongoing. Very soon, we are still going to continue with the development in terms of the Faculty of Law. The student hostel are already completed, and very soon we will engage people that will be in charge. In terms of digital development, Lautech has really advanced. For instance, on the issue of student portal, we now have in place a solid arrangement that has been made so that students will no longer suffer when they are requesting for their transcripts. We also have facilities to verify certificates, and we have facilities that can allow our academic staff to process results seamlessly.
My name is Professor Diwararom, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Innovation at Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. It is a pleasure to be here as we celebrate 35 years of books, learning and innovation at Lautech. I am glad to share some of the things we are doing to move the university forward. At Lautech, we are very intentional about innovation, and we have updated our curriculum to include modern and relevant courses like artificial intelligence, data science, and renewable energy. We also have a center of research and innovation, and where students and lecturers work on real-life problems and create practical solutions. We have moved many of our learning activities online, introduced virtual labs, and supported tech-based student projects. This step helps our students stay ahead and make our academic programs more dynamic and competitive.
My name is Kehinde Olusegun Olatokun, current boss of Ladoke Akintola University, Ogbomoso. I want to tell you that Lautech has passed through a lot of things within the period of 35 years. Initially, about 1.5 years or 2 years, was fully owned. It's under the leadership of Oyo State, who established the university. And Oyo State was fully sponsoring the university in terms of capital project, overhead, and running of the institutions and capital project. But after the Oyo State came into being, the leadership, both Oyo and Osun, were financing the university. The university being sponsored by the two states, and that's how it was run until when our governor, our visitor, Governor Selim Makinde, through his wisdom, actually got the university back.
When I came on board on June 12, 2023 as acting Vice Chancellor, and that spanned a year. So by June 12, 2024, I assumed duty as Vice Chancellor. But what I've been doing since then is raising consciousness, awareness to the need to globalize the institution. Universities are known not by their teachings alone, but by the quality of their research. And that involves a lot of things. Collaboration with other universities and similar agencies across the globe. Making sure that we do things the way it's supposed to be done in accordance with global best practices, so that the ratings of the university, particularly by Times Higher Education, could improve. And significantly, within the year, we have had collaboration with several universities in the US, I think 2 or 3 of them, in South Africa, East Africa, China, and currently the university's rating is improving by the year, but significantly we are still the best state university in Nigeria by global rating.
In fact, it is the grace of God that has sustained Lautech. Lautech has really suffered setbacks up till around the year 2000. But now that Lautech is solely owned by Oyo State, we thank God. In terms of resilience, we were able to pass through all the thick and things with the very strong support that we got from the government of Oyo State. Not only that, the vibrant governing council of the university, under the leadership of our Professor Ayo Omole, has been very, very helpful to Lautech. Again, we also have very good cooperation, as well as we enjoy the perseverance of the staff members of the university. So because of this, we have been able to pass through all the odds in the past, and we are now getting out of the woods.
We have made several changes to improve how our students learn. Our major step is review our academic programs to make sure they are relevant to today's jobs market. We now focus more on practical skills and not just theory. We have also improved access to learning materials by expanding our e-library and online resources. Our teaching style has become more student-friendly, encouraging class participation and problem solving. And these efforts are also making a difference in industrial performance and confidence. I wish Lautech happy.
Challenges are many, myriad, but the basic one is funding. No funding can be adequate for a university, no matter how rich such university is. And part of what we are doing is that to increase the IGR base of the institution. Towards that, we try to revamp the university bakery, and a modern bakery complex is almost completed. We soon start cashew processing industry. We included that in the budget of this year, and any moment from now, it will be started. Significantly, we don't want to rely on student school fee, because we don't charge tuition in Lautech. What we charge are services, we charge for services. And by that, it means that whatever you take from students will be expended on such services. and we don't want to burden the student too much. So we are trying to see all opportunities that have been untapped before so that we can utilize them to improve the IGR of the university.
I am Mrs. Balogun Olayinka Olanike, the Registrar of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. The Ladoke Akintola University of Technology is by no means a young university. A university that is 35 years cannot be said to be young, because we cannot say that a 35-year-old girl, we cannot call her a girl again. She's a woman. So this university is no longer young. And all the things you can see here in this university are things that depict excellence, integrity, and service. And these are the watchword of the university.
We really want to thank the Governor Makinde for his input and how he's been partnering the university and giving us an able team of our council, ably led by Professor Deji Omale, and it has been wonderful because you look at it. There was a time a crisis, a lot of crisis was in the university for some time. For their 5-year tenures, they have been relatively peace. University and in the atmosphere of peace, we're able to do our job, and that things are going fine, and that's why the university is really making progress. Students there's no disorder among the students, there's no staff problem, and things are going fine, and everybody is at rest to perform its duty. Also, I congratulate the management under the leadership of Professor Rom Kalilu for his able leadership at this time, and for witnessing we on seat now when university is 35 years. And I also congratulate the staff and the students in the same way.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Professor Joshua Awuremi, the head of Department of Transport Management, Lautech, the chairman, Lautech Alumni Association Mother Chapter, and chairman of all chairmen of our alumni association. My time at Lautech laid a solid foundation of both my personal growth and professional journey. The rigors of academic environments, dedicated lecturers, and opportunities for leadership helped shape my discipline, problem-solving ability, and resilience. I gained not only technical knowledge in transport management and even management at large, but also life skills that continue to serve me today.
We are here because of the students. If there are no students, we cannot be here. So we should see these students as our children, a kind of in loco parentis. That is, we see the students around us as our children and we treat them as such. I know there was a time that the institution was struggling expectedly. You know, when a child is born and is growing, there are some stages in life that you struggle to get things done. But I can see now that the university has settled down, steadied in a way that we support, the aspirations of the university and its student populace. Going forward, I believe if we can consolidate on what we have on ground, I believe this university will go places. ICT, interpersonal human relations, and what have you?
I'm Dr. Adefunke Sarah Ivijua, the University Librarian at Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso. It's a privilege to share how library has evolved and how we are embracing the future, one innovation at a time. The University Library at Lautech has grown from a traditional print-centered facility to a vibrant academic support system. We have redesigned our services and spaces to respond to the changing needs of our users. Today, we offer flexible reading areas, enhanced access to academic materials, and specialized services that support both learning and research. From physical collections to curated digital content, we have transitioned from just being a place for books to becoming a space for innovation, collaboration, and academic empowerment. Our commitment to academic excellence is driven by technology. Through our e-library platform, which is being integrated into the School Tribe portal adopted by the university, students and staff can now access thousands of e-resources from scholarly journals to research databases anytime and anywhere. We are also developing a digital repository for institutional research, and we are integrating library services into the university's learning management system to provide seamless academic access. The future is digital, and we are positioning the library as a smart, inclusive, and tech-forward partner in research, teaching, and learning. At Lautech Library, we are not just preserving knowledge, we are shaping the future of academic discovery.
On behalf of Council and Senate, staff and students, I congratulate everybody that is involved in the growth, in the establishment and the growth of the university, and particularly our visitor, the dynamic governor, who has been paying so much attention to the university, Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde. He has been so wonderful because of the close attention he has been given to the university. Then the council, led by Professor Omole, is a go-getter council, and the tenure of the former council ended, I think, this month, and a new one has been reconstituted by the visitor to the university. And coincidentally and interestingly, most of the members except one were returned to constitute the next council. So I look forward to a good working relationship with the council and the further development of the university.
On that note, I want to wish Lautech happy anniversary, the 17th convocation ceremony, as well as the 35th anniversary of its establishment.
35th anniversary and 17th convocation.
Under the control of our Oyo State government. And with that, since then, since inception, the Oyo State has fully been involving, giving us subvention for our personnel, payment of staff, and we only augment from IGR to pay the staff. And there was no time that any month that the Oyo State government failed to give us subvention. So we enjoy that consistent subvention from government for our personnel.
I want to, from the bottom of my heart, wish the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology happy anniversary. I pray that God will journey with us. It will help us, to break forth to the left, to the right, to the center, everywhere. It will guide us, it will help us, it will be with us. And I pray for Professor Razak Olatunde Kalilu and the entire university management, that God will move with them, will bestow upon them His wisdom. It will strengthen them from within.
In the next 10 to 20 years, I see Lautech becoming a hub for innovation, research, and global collaboration, especially in STEM and applied sciences. I believe alumni will play a key role by supporting endowments, research funding, mentorship programs, and infrastructure development. Together, we can help university achieve global recognition and sustainable excellence.
Happy 35th anniversary to Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, and congratulations on the 17th convocation. We celebrated 5 years of academic excellence, innovation, and growth. To all graduating students, congratulations on your success. Go out and make a difference. Lautech at 35, still growing, still shining.
Some of our very own alumni have grown within the system and now are leading impactful research, academic innovation, and institutional development. Professor Olugbenga Solomon Bello, Professor of Physical Chemistry and one of Nigeria's top 20 scientists in 2024. Professor Agbaje Lateef, renowned microbiologist and head of Lautech's Nanotechnology Research Group, ranked 299th globally in biotechnology. Dr. Samson Olaniyi, a Lautech-trained mathematician, ranked globally for his contribution to pure and applied mathematics. Professor Oladipupo Ogunleye, Dean of the Postgraduate School and Professor of Chemical Engineering, leading research in process systems and corrosion control. Professor Islamiyat Folashade Bolarewa, Professor of Food Science and One Planet Laureate Candidate, advancing food security and safety in Nigeria. Professor Ladiran Tayo Arulogun, former Director of ICT and ODL at Lautech, now Vice Chancellor of MIVA Open University, driving innovation in open education. Dr. Mrs. Adefunke Sarah Ibijua, University Librarian at Lautech, first alumna to become a principal officer and first indigenous female in the role, a symbol of institutional legacy and excellence. Our alumni are making waves globally. Sheyolo Finjana, Global Sports Ambassador, former Super Eagles footballer and football administrator, held leadership roles at top English clubs and actively promotes youth development in sports. Honorable Shino Pella, a high-profile entrepreneur and public servant, former federal lawmaker, entertainment mogul, and social advocate, founder of Club Quilox and Aquila Records. Engineer Olalekan Badmus, national policy influencer and alumni leader, executive director at the Nigerian Ports Authority (NPA) and global alumni president of Lautech, former Osun State Commissioner. Engineer Dr. Yinka Ajao, cybersecurity thought leader, known for global contributions to digital policy and IT risk management, influential in technology governance. Dr. Tayo Adiatu, innovator in tech entrepreneurship, co-founder of digital ventures focused on youth inclusion in Nigeria's startup ecosystem.
My name is Dr. Olayinka Olajawo, a Lautech alumni and a member of Class of 99. Currently, I'm based in Lagos. I'm into telecommunication and real estate. Looking back, for me, I would say Lautech was far more than just an academic chapter of my life. Sincerely, I would say Lautech happened to be the defining moment, the great period that really shaped my personal value and my professional ambitions.
Hi everyone, my name is Habiola Akinbiyini Sarumo. People know me as Biola Sarumo then when we were in school. I'm currently here in Australia as the chairperson of Ethnic Community Council of Victoria. I also sit on the board of Public Health Network PHN. And my time at the uni then at Ladoke University of Technology was quite eventful. It was a tough time. And my years at Lautech were instrumental in shaping who I am today. Some of the things that I've achieved today, because it was quite a very tough time then in Lautech. We went through so many rigorous academic teachings and training. We don't have all the privilege that people had today in terms of AI, mobile phones. No, it was just raw, pure academic stuff. And, being part of pure and applied mathematics department has taught me so many things in terms of discipline, analytic thinking, problem solving, and, give me that personal growth in the sense that it has shaped my professional journey as well. It's about building a solid foundation. It has helped me to build a solid foundation that sometimes when you go through tough times, you just there's nothing that you can overcome if you pass through that environment on Lautech, because it helps to build character and resilience beyond academic. University life helps us to develop, many resilience, leadership, and emotional intelligence. It was during those formative years that I've learned the importance of integrity. I learned the importance of hard working, collaborating with others, and value to continue my career and my personal growth, to never give up.
We have enough weapon when we leave the school for the battle out there. Now to the alumni. I happen to be the first set of alumni members that started Abuja chapter, including Mr. Yadekoya of blessed memory. Owonikoko was part of us. My role then was to send SMS, then there was no chat. I was still in MTN. SMS was practically free for staff. So that was my job, to send SMS to remind everybody of the meeting. I belong to my step chapter, in which I play significant role all the time. We equally have chess club member. We call ourselves veteran chess player. We all played back then in Lautech, but life after Lautech, we're fit together.
My name is Topes Salami, an alumni of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, class of 99. Pretty much, I entered Lautech in 1994. It was a very good journey, and I would say I learned a lot from Lautech. Though the school was very small then, where the fourth set in the school, it really brought a lot of unity among friends, and the closest of friends I made from those days. So I would say yes, Lautech has helped to mold a form of family amongst friends. Post Lautech, it has been a very fantastic journey. I had my first degree in Lautech, which was agribusiness, and it was changed to agri-economics and extension. And I went back again to do an MBA. And I want to believe this has given me a lot of opportunities to mingle with people, to interact, and to be able to achieve a lot.
In terms of giving back, incidentally, I have an NGO, a foundation, which we use to give back to the society. Lautech is part of the society that we are giving back to. Currently, we have a 150 multimedia lecture theater under construction. We've been on it for about 12 months now. By the grace of God, we'll conclude it before the next 12 months and commission it. Now, in terms of what we want to do in the future, we continue the path of giving back. Recently, I just donated a little token to the Faculty of Engineering conference. We have a couple of students that want to be paid to the best student in electrical electronics and the best student in the agri-econs. We continue the path. And lastly, God's willing, my plan is to come back to Lautech and be giving career lectures to the 500 students. God help me. Finally, let me use this medium to say thank you to the Lautech community, both non-teaching staff and the teaching staff. God bless you all.
So a lot of things are being digitalized, which is good. I know there's always room for improvement in that. I know there are portals where students now make their payments and do their registration.
So I'm wishing the authorities, the alumni, the grace to forge ahead and still improve in areas where might be lacking. I know that consistently we've been making an impact nationally in competitions. Our ratings are not always high, but we can always improve on it. Lautech has been a fantastic institution, and I believe for the students coming in, there are two no-nos for me. And one of it is stay clear of cultism, and the second is stay clear of fraud, call it yahoo yahoo, 419, whatever. Nothing good comes out of that.
It's always a very strong and nice feelings to see that your alma mater and people that graduated from there are doing so well. And, the growing legacy, Lautech is evolving with time. I'm pretty sure, the sky is the limit. The sky is just the beginning. And it's heartening to see more engagement from alumni and students committed to excellence, innovation, and to giving back. The future of Lautech is brighter still if every alumnus contributes their own quota to the growth and the legacy of the institution. I believe that, whatever we are going through now, it's just temporarily. And it's something that will help us to grow. It's something that we'll look back today and said, oh my God, those years, those are funny years.
And I believe Lautech would still go larger in terms of achievements. And I know the alumni body is getting stronger under the current leadership of Engineer Ladoke Badmus and his predecessors, Honorable Limo, and so many of them also did a fantastic job. So we would continue to support them and wish them all the best. And so our VC, Professor Khalil, I wish him all the best as well. And we pray funding improves from the state governments. And we also pray that the educational system in the country as well improves for the better.
As we celebrate 35 years of vision and vigor, we look ahead. The future of Lautech is bright, with innovations yet to come, generations yet to be shaped, and impact yet to be made. Lautech is not just an institution, it is a legacy, a promise kept, and a future unfolding. For 35 years, we have stood for excellence, walked in integrity, and served with honor. This is Lautech. This is our story.